Good evening and welcome to this, our first P3 session live from an extremely rainy London. So I can see on our screen that we have got Ashok from India and Abad, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'll call it Abad from Kuwait, and all I can say to both of you is I wish I was there rather than here. It's horrible outside, but at least I'm inside at the moment. So welcome to you and to anybody else that is watching at the moment to this our P3 course. The idea this evening is that we are going to work through the introduction to the notes. The question is in the revision kit. Again, you may well have downloaded that already. If not, I'm going to have it on the screen so that you can see it. So tonight, you've had an afternoon. Had an afternoon sleep. Excellent. That sounds like the sort of thing my wife does. And then she says, no, I'm just resting my eyes. So let's make a start then for this evening. We are obviously going to be looking at P3. And I want to start by having a look at the introduction. So the introduction will be on about page 5. Now I know already that we have Ashok and we have Rohit from India and we have Ebad from Kuwait. So I know a little bit about you. I don't know how much you know about me. So I'd better, before I introduce P3, I probably had better tell you a little bit about me, just so that you know who you that we'll talk about during the tuition course. But if there's anything you're not sure, but on most exam sittings, the pass rate for P2 is higher than it is for P3, which always surprises me going on in a particular company. I don't know how to give you any advice. I don't know how to come up with my own ideas because nobody's asked me to do that. So that's another thing I'm afraid that we are going. What I want you to do is I want you to forget that it's an exam. I know that sounds a bit strange, but forget that it's an exam. It's not an exam. I don't know about other papers, but P3 is not an exam. What it is instead is the fact question in a second, Ashok. Okay, so we just wanted to have something. We want to divide the lectures up into slides. So it's not that chapter 1 we're going to see all of it again. It's called Johnson and Scholes. Most students in June 2000 is too long, but the F9, sorry, not F9. I do apologise. F7, you learn how to do a consolidation. Often people who like tax don't like P3 because tax is lots of rules and P3 there's no rules. What do you think? Well, let me ask you guys, what do you say? If we get it wrong, it's going to cost them millions of dollars and take them a long period of time, and it may even drive them out of business. Now, what are we trying to achieve with the second part of our course? That's very much connected with chapter 6 and 7. What we're going to do before we get to the experience of the workers. So these are also going to affect what we decide to do next. And finally, what we're going to worry about, not for us. So I want you to learn that definition because it's basically chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. But I don't expect you to write it in the exam. It's going to take too long. The rest of the company will carry on, but that bit's going to close. Get rid of it. Or we might decide we're going to do something new. We want to make some money. There's an opportunity to make some money, let's do that. We might decide we want to have a different reason why people are going to buy from us.